Hello, everyone. It's me, Tyler, or TC if you prefer. And this is my first review of 2013. Now, I've been gone from making more videos because I found out that my camera broke and is no good. And so I've kind of been lazy. I've also been kind of busy as well, but now I have some free time on my hands. And so, yeah, I'll be recording it now with the Xbox 360 Vision Cam and this microphone. Very nice. So, my first review of this year is, well, yep, The Superior Spider-Man, issue number 1. And yes, I do have it framed, even though I don't agree with the direction. Now, here comes my gripe. And I think we all know what the gripe is. I think the people who actually pay attention to comics have seen what happens, why there's the superior Spider-Man. Now, that's simply because they killed Peter Parker in the mainstream Marvel Universe. They did what I think they never, ever do. Now, they didn't necessarily kill him off completely. I mean, his body is still there, but it's in the hands of Doc Ock. Why? I don't understand why they think of this. And it's honestly made me mad. But because I'm a fan, diehard fan, I did decide to buy the next chapter in Spider-Man's life. First issue, at least, because you never know. It might be rare one of these days. Who knows? So, continuing my gripe. The way that they killed him off was, I think, pretty stupid. And it was stupider than how he died in the Ultimate Universe, where he just straight up died, apparently, in the hands of the Green Goblin, which was still lame, but it wasn't the mainstream Marvel continuity. So, but, yeah, they decided to do it. I don't know why. They think, oh, we're gonna make big bucks off of selling new Spider-Man items, when in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, it's Peter Parker with no Ock, and in the movie, it's Peter Parker with no Ock. Ock hasn't even been introduced to the movie. So what I'm hoping is, by the time that Amazing Spider-Man 2 comes out in theaters next year, they will have rebooted Amazing with the real Peter Parker. So now on to the review. So basically the story picks up where Amazing 700 and Avenging 15.1 left off. And so it's just basically Doc Ock doing his thing as Peter Parker, working at Horizon. He's got a date with Mary Jane. They're finally getting back together, even though it's not Peter, the real Peter, but it's still Peter to everybody else. And so first bad guys he encounters is the new Sinister Six with a bunch of D-list villains. Like, the only noticeable name that jumps out is the Shocker. And I mean, I don't mind the Shocker at all, but the other guys, they got, who is it? There's this new Beetle character, Boomerang, and a few other guys that are just, you don't even hear about in the main, or in Spider-Man titles at all. And so they're just wrecking havoc, and Doc Ock actually flees the scene at first, much to the villain's dismay, and then he comes back, and they retreat. And then he goes out on a date with MJ while the bad guys are doing their thing, but he's got all these devices set up so he can hear and track what they're doing. So he goes there. He basically beats the snot out of everybody, and he's about to kill one of them until the entity of Peter Parker grabs him, and he's confused as to what's going on. And now, that was a big, what's the word I'm looking for? Big question mark. Like, Doc Ock said, oh, I'm going to be a better Spider-Man. Oh, I'm going to live up to his responsibilities. But yet he's going to go around and start killing people? Spider-Man doesn't do that. Not intentionally, at least. So he's not very superior. And I'm sure many other people agree with me. But that's basically the sum up of the issue. So now, overall story. Yeah, it's interesting, but doesn't really pique my interest. Give it about a 3. That's being generous. But the artwork, on the other hand, is phenomenal. I think Ryan Stegman did a pretty good job filling in for Humberto. And so that's kind of like the only reason why I'd buy Superior is for the artwork now. I'm not actually like going to be, I mean, yeah, I'm going to be paying attention to the story, but it's just not even relevant. It's just the artwork. So who knows what they're going to do with this Superior Spider-Man. All I'm hoping for is that they just bring Peter Parker back. They just get rid of Ock as Spidey, and so just kind of continue from there. So yeah, that's my first review of the new year. I know it's not the greatest review of all, but overall rating, I'd give it 3 out of 5. Just because of the art, really. Like I said, don't really care for the story. It's just no. So yeah, that's my review on Superior Spider-Man. I can't even look at it. I don't even know why. You see, I put it in this. I put it in. Oh well. So hopefully, I will be putting up some back issue reviews, mostly good ones, that have Peter Parker as the main character, not Doc Ock Peter Parker. And yeah, that's pretty much it.